see my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, body, hey, I don't know nobody, I'm on this every day, you can't run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight, baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait, and when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay, stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me, walked in with the whole team and we riding on it, more action than your talk, I went quiet on it, walked in with the whole team and we riding on it, couple of bills up in my pocket, I don't want possible wild nonsense, we got momentum, don't try to stop it, diamonds are cleaner than my conscience, I don't let people bygones, that's when I'm honest, penthouse good to reach heaven's heights, now that's what you call a God complex, remember the days I was down low, when the was out cold, but I went out and got it, look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones, when you look at my pocket, look at the flash, I'm a Teslas, I'm a mess, but I'm a son of finesse.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and it will begin things at the 25. Smith, his first carry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
At the Seahawks 40.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Ito Smith, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run forward with Smith, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
2 yards. First down, Atlanta.
On first down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. And who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning They know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Runs through the contact. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 5.
And Brady's thrown there, incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
From the 44, Ryan. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
Now it's Smith. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against the big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen to Smith, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now with Smith. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Smith. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Falcons.
First down carry for Smith. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. To Evans on the slant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He's brought down
up from his linebacker spot. Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. Ball gets to them quickly.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
Ito Smith, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Badgley on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Arrows on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. This is Smith. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Toss left. This is Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool in here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Brady. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down.
Watch out, baby.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got.
Stay over here, baby.
To pick up big yardage on that play.
Watch out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
a gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. The 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4.
And on 3rd down, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for him predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He'll find Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Harris on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you play man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is all already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. On first down, Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
On the run, it's Smith. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Quadri Olison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 35, Falcons 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Gurley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. On play action, now Brady. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. First down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Keanu Neal brought in.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 2-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Seahawks 56, Falcons 28. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to... that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On 3rd down, Smith. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over the deep position.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Now a play fake. Brady. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to go.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd down and
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Brady. He's going to let it go again. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try...